So it's not about just getting to the stage where others have achieved and how well others have done. You can learn from those people and accelerate and get yourself onto those shoulders of giants. But actually, if you really want to be a high performer, you're taking that one extra step that's going to give you the 1% more, and that is go beyond.
Hi, and welcome to Helping You Perform. I'm your host, Paul Teasdale. Over a career working with high-performing teams from across the globe, including 7 years working with Formula One team McLaren, I've learned a lot about what it takes to drive results. In this weekly podcast series, I'm going to be bringing you tips, tricks, and insights from the world of Formula One that you can apply for your organisation for your own high performance. Enjoy.
Hi everybody, and welcome to another episode of Helping You Perform, where I bring my tips, tricks, insights and stories from the world of F1 and beyond to help you accelerate your performance. Hope you enjoyed last week's episode 72, where I'm still talking about some of these phrases and mottos and catchphrases that ultimately focus on high performance and that high performance mindset. And last week I was talking about don't die wondering. A great quote from Laura Siddall, who I interviewed in Helping People Perform in episode 8 of that series. And continuing on this vein, I've been going back through some of my amazing guests who I've spoken to over the amazing series that I've done of Helping People Perform. And there are so many great inspirational quotes and phrases that epitomize high performance. And one of the most simple is one I want to focus on this week. And this is from Patrick Cowden, who I spoke with in episode 26. And if you want an inspirational, uplifting, positive episode to listen to, I can't recommend episode 26 with Patrick Cowden enough, because boy, his enthusiasm is electric and is so sort of inspiring in its own right. Now, Patrick, it's the actual name of his company, but it's the two-word phrase that for me epitomizes high performance and that conversation with him, and that's go beyond. So it's not about just reaching the heights that other people have gone to. And I think in that conversation we talked about standing on the shoulders of giants and taking that one step further. So it's not about just getting to the stage where others have achieved and how well others have done. You can learn from those people and accelerate and get yourself onto those shoulders of giants. But actually, if you really want to be a high performer, you're taking that one extra step that's going to give you the 1% more, and that is go beyond. And if you think about what's that stage of beyond, what's the line in the sand that nobody else has ever got to, no performance level that anybody has reached so far, but you're going to do it. You're going to do that one extra thing. And it might not be huge, but it might be that one extra bit that's just going to push the boundary one little bit more. And if you think about this in the world of sports, for instance, I mean, you pick any sport, high jump, for instance, for a long time that there were sort of big, excuse the pun here, but big leaps in performance. But we're starting to get to a stage now where high performance, there's lots of people at a relatively stable level, but the people who go beyond are literally going that 1 centimeter further than other people. They're doing those things and they're getting the practice in and they get doing the work that allows them to go that one step beyond what's happening for other performers out there. So I would highly recommend going back to episode 26 of Helping People Perform. Listen to that episode with Patrick. Do connect with him and check out some of his YouTube videos and things. Amazing guy with an amazing story and someone who can encourage you and encourages me to go beyond. So have a think about what that means for you. Hopefully it's going to be inspiring you to try that one more thing. Do that little experiment that's going to push you just that little bit further. And I'd love to hear what that is. So make sure you drop me a note. You let me know what you're doing with this for you, your team, and your organization, and what results you're getting from it and what stories you can tell. Maybe you're not getting the results just yet, but you're taking learnings out of the whole process. Do feed them back so that we can share them with the wider world. So Remember, if you can do one thing this week, make sure you go beyond. And I'll see you in the next episode.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Helping You Perform podcast. If you found value in this episode, please take a moment to like, share, or review the podcast. You can reach out to me at any time, either through LinkedIn or through my website at www.paulteasdale.co.uk. I look forward to speaking to you in the next episode.